Hey guys, welcome to the Q&A, the 100th upload of azzgeek 11. This is where I answer your questions, what you guys have asked me. This is the first time I've done a Q&A, it's the 100th upload, so it feels a little bit special to me. Should have been a year ago, I think, but we'll get down to it, shall we? Our first set of questions goes to, well, they come from Anything Goes Show. These are two great guys who I consider friends. Go subscribe to these guys, they're awesome. First question is, who do you think should win the Royal Rumble in 2015? Right, if I am to say for now, I would either say Roman Reigns or Antonio Cesaro. I think for 2015, I think we need a new star to win the Royal Rumble rather than a past or someone who has been there and they're established, they're an established star. When was the last time you got a newer talent, a fresh talent, win the Royal Rumble? It give a nice boost, and also with Reigns, you could argue for Reigns to win this rather than Cesaro because you saw his pop he got at the Royal Rumble this year. People were really cheering for him and really getting behind him, and they wanted him to beat Batista, but he didn't in the end. He didn't even beat the record of Kane's record. He even beat that, and he got massive pops in the match as well. So I think Reigns and Cesaro are a contender for this year, well, next year's Royal Rumble. But I think we'll have a more accurate viewpoint on it when we are in 2015. Are we near to Royal Rumble? But for now, Reigns or Cesaro for me. After that, Anything Goes Show also ask, of the current new stars being pushed, Rusev, Paige, Adam Rose, etc., who will make the biggest impact on WWE? Now, like you could say, Roman Reigns, The Shield, they're new stars which are really being pushed at the moment. The feud with with Evolution at Payback, they beat them at Extreme Rules as well. They've also won both their WrestleMania matches as well. I think out of the newer guys, I think the one who I want to be pushed is kind of in a trap at the moment. And that's Bray Wyatt. I think that Bray Wyatt should be pushed to the moon. I think he's a fantastic heel. He's very unique. We've never really seen this before. He's got the mic skills. He's pretty good in the ring. He's got charisma. The look of him as well. What I do, because I do drama, I look at the acting side of wrestling as well. Bray Wyatt's acting is impeccable. It's really, really good. He's really talented. He is on the acting side. So out of the new stars, I think Bray Wyatt should get the bigger push. I think the thing is, though, I think he will make the biggest impact, but he has to get away from John Cena because John Cena's not doing him any good. He's not elevating Bray Wyatt at all. The feud is stupid, and I know you guys think that the feud is stupid. I agree 100% with you. And your video about the John Cena problem, John Cena is a problem. He's roadblocking every single new talent which feuds with him. Dolph Ziggler, Ryback. And I know as well, and so do a lot of people. We're sick and tired of John Cena, but Bray Wyatt I think will make the biggest impact after he comes away from that feud against John Cena. And the last question you guys ask is, what is your favourite wrestling pay-per-view you have watched? This is a bit of a tough question. Now, one in particular, which I remember as a young age, when I was a kid, I think I was 5 years old, was SummerSlam 2002. I remember watching that. Brock Lesnar versus The Rock. Shawn Michaels coming back against Triple H. I remember sitting and watching that pay-per-view, and I was just amazed by it. Because to this day, it's considered the best SummerSlam and one of the best pay-per-views ever in WWE history. 2002 SummerSlam was a real good one for me, and it's this nostalgia feeling to me. Because when I was 5, when you were a little kid and you watched something like that, it's amazing. Another one is, you could on the SummerSlam route, something which I thought was a good pay-per-view last year was SummerSlam 2013, a really recent one. It was a really good pay-per-view. I think it had a 5-star match in it with CM Punk and Brock Lesnar, Daniel Bryan finally getting the championship. I think SummerSlam 2013 is an honourable mention. Another pay-per-view I remember watching when I was a bit younger was ECW One Night Stand 2006. Now that's very memorable for me because I didn't like John Cena. I wanted RVD to win, and I remember the crowd going "fuck you, Cena" and all of that, telling John Cena that the crowd hate him, and you know the EC crowd are amazing. ECW One's Night Stand 2006 is when I always remember, and since we're on the side of ECW, I'm also going to name. I think I'll name a couple of ECW pay-per-views which I really have enjoyed. Heatwave '98. This was an incredible pay-per-view. You had Taz versus Bam Bam Bigelow in that infamous match. You even had Mike Awesome versus Masato Tanaka. It was a great match. They had a really good match on One Night Stand 2005 as well. Heatwave '98 I really did enjoy. Another one I enjoyed was Living Dangerously 1999. You had Sabu versus Taz, RVD versus Geraldine. I mean, to me, ECW, they held the greatest pay-per-views for me. I've always liked ECW. You know, I've got the DVDs. I always watch them. And to me, ECW for me, I feel like I'm an ECW guy, even though I didn't live. You know, even though I didn't really live at the time and experience it myself at the time. That's something which I'll never get, and it kind of sucks to this day, I guess. But ECW pay-per-views, I think, are amazing. I mean, there's just a couple. But ECW, in my opinion, I think it's the best company, really, for me. But yeah, they're the pay-per-views I remember, and to me, they are my favourite ones. And that's it, guys. That's it for those questions for Anything Goes show. Thank you for asking those questions. Highly appreciate it. Next set of questions come from Jersey12361. This is also a guy you should subscribe to. He does raw reviews and he talks about wrestling and Walking Dead. If you like Walking Dead, go subscribe to him. He asks, who's your favourite wrestler of all time? Ooh, yeah, the Macho Man. No question about it. My favourite wrestler of all time is Randy Savage, the Macho Man, Randy Savage. He is my favourite of all time. Ooh, yeah, dig it. Another question he asked was, are you getting WWE 2K15? This is also asked by TJ Rule. We'll get to his questions soon. Will I get WWE 2K15? Now, I used to always get the WWE games, you know. I like to play video games, got an Xbox 360. I like to play my video games on there. And I used to get the WWE games, but I didn't get WWE 2K14. I went to WWE 13, and that was it really for me, because I didn't play video games as much. Because I got other things to do as well. I've got work. I've got sixth form, trying to get into uni. So I don't know if I'm going to get WWE 2K15. I'd like to see what it's going to be like. I mean, it's for the new gen consoles as well, so I haven't got one of those new gen consoles. But I want to see what the difference is on those new gen consoles, which I don't own, unfortunately. So I probably won't get WWE 2K15, but maybe I will in the future, you know. But who knows, really. But what I'm really interested about 2K15 is what it's going to be like on the new gen consoles, Xbox One and PS4. Thanks for your questions, Jersey12361. Highly appreciate it once again. After that, we were going to go to TJ Rules questions, and he asked me, and this is someone who you need to subscribe to. He does topical videos. He does his reviews on Raw and SmackDown. You should subscribe to him. I had some great conversations with him. He's a top guy in my opinion, definitely, and I consider him as a friend as well. He asked, what do you think? Well, when do you think the Shield will break up? Now, I don't. To me, I don't want the Shield to break up just yet, but I feel like they could break up after the business with Evolution. But personally, I don't want to see them break up just yet. I think they've got potential as a group at the moment, and they can do better. They can grow together. You know what I'm saying? But personally, I don't want to see them break up just yet. I mean, if we have Reigns win the Royal Rumble, maybe after the Royal Rumble they can break up or something, or before Royal Rumble, just before Royal Rumble they break up or something. But I don't think they're going to break up just yet, because they've got a feud with Evolution. His next question is, can you see Roman Reigns as the next main eventer in WWE? Now, I also watched your video about Roman Reigns, a Roman Reigns run, and I kind of want to intertwindle that into this question as well, if that's okay with you. I, um, to me, I think Roman Reigns is potentially going to be a main eventer in WWE. And I know you said that you feel it's a bit unfair because related to The Rock and because of his build. I really do get that. I really do. I understand that. I really do. I think it's a bit unfair as well because there's a lot of other guys who are very, very talented. See Dolph Ziggler, you know, and they haven't got the body what WWE normally goes for, you know, the kind of look what WWE goes for. But Roman Reigns, I think, to me, what's something good about Roman Reigns is his athleticism. I know you said that he's only got 3 moves, but I kind of disagree with that because, to me, I feel it's like WWE's booking decisions, which limits his moveset. Because if you look at his moveset where he has now with the Superman punch, the spear, and that leaping drop kick, whatever he does, you know, he's got some really nice athleticism. He has. He's pretty talented in my opinion. From just seeing those moves, because if you see those moves, to me, I believe I can determine that he has lots of more moves. I mean, if you see his work in FCW, you know he's got even more moves. But to me, it's WWE's booking and not allowing him to explore his moveset in the WWE. So I think you know, I agree with you on the video and I disagree on the video. I feel it's partly with WWE's booking. Now, SummerSlam 2014 is coming up. We might see Reigns versus Triple H. Alright? And that match will be about 20 minutes long, and Triple H is pretty good with those in-ring psychology matches. You know, he calls the match and whatnot. I feel like I think that's when we get to see the full potential of Roman Reigns and whether he is, you know, he is a good guy, good athletic guy in the company, someone who can move forward in the WWE and be that top guy as a main eventer. If he delivers, he delivers, but if he doesn't, he doesn't. But I'm all for it, really, him, you know, taking that top spot. I mean, who would you rather see at the top spot? Roman Reigns or John Cena? You know, I'd rather see Roman Reigns myself. But thanks for your questions, TJ Rules. Highly appreciated once again. After that, we come to Abdullah Shaker 7. He asked me some questions. He goes, will John Cena one day turn heel? Now, Abdullah, this John Cena guy should have turned heel back in 2006. This guy should have turned heel years ago. Alright. To me, I've lost hope with this John Cena turning heel. To me, John Cena not turning heel is selfish. Alright. You look at what, I mean, Hulk Hogan, he turned heel back in WCW. That did magic for them. Imagine if you're a guy and you could do something to make your company, your job, much, much more better. And you draw. You get to draw from it as well. You become successful because of something you did. But John Cena's not doing that. And to me, that's selfish. To me, it just shows that he's a selfish and ignorant man. To me, that's what it shows. Him not turning heel and making the product better. Because with John Cena at the top spot, the product's stale. It really is. I mean, if you had a guy, your top company, you had a guy in your company, he was a top guy, and he consistently get booed, you'd drop him. You know, you'd say, no, I'll turn you heel, you ain't the top guy. You keep getting booed. You gotta play with the fans as well, you know, take the fans into account as well. John Cena should have turned heel ages ago, you know. I mean, if you like John Cena, you know, I don't disrespect you at all, but what interests me is there's quite a lot of John Cena fans out there who actually want John Cena to turn heel because the product's turned stale because of him. But if you want my honest opinion on this, and a realistic opinion on this goofball's not turning heel for anybody. And it's a damn shame. Alright, he's selfish. I won't get into Cena, well. We won't get into too much about that, shall we? After that, he asked, who do you think will win the Money in the Bank this year? We don't know who's booked yet, but if I'm to name a guy, I think Cesaro. I think Cesaro will be a nice guy. You can even have Paul Heyman being involved with it. You can even have Brock Lesnar come back. Brock Lesnar versus Antonio Cesaro at SummerSlam, giving a Money in the Bank briefcase holder a nice spot, a nice place to be on the card of SummerSlam. Just just a thought there. I think Cesaro could win it this year if he's been booked in it, and we'll see what he does with it. And I think him. I mean, you can have him face Brock Lesnar after Money in the Bank at SummerSlam, and that'll put him in a good spot, for a Money in the Bank briefcase holder. The next question, the final question, is Q&A, is what is your top 5 favourite WrestleManias? Oh no. Okay, well, I'll try and answer this one. Number 1, my favourite WrestleMania of all time is WrestleMania 19. Alright? I'll always remember that as a kid. And I think I've seen all WrestleManias, and to me, it's still my favourite WrestleMania, match quality wise. Number 2. I think I'm going to go with WrestleMania 17. Number 3. I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with WrestleMania 3 with that one. So, third spot, WrestleMania 3. Number 4. I'm going to say WrestleMania 14. And number 5, I'm not sure. It's either 10 or it's either 10 or 8. Yeah, I'm gonna go with 8. I'm gonna go with WrestleMania 8 because I always remember that Macho Man moment at WrestleMania 8, and that's one of my favourite moments of all time, in my opinion, because I'm such a Macho Man Randy Savage mark. But that has been your Q&A, guys. It's been your Q&A video. I really enjoyed this Q&A video. Maybe it's something I'll do in the future as well, because it's nice having this interaction with me, actually interacting with you, and giving you my thoughts on your questions you asked me. I think it's a nice way to interact, and I hope you guys enjoyed this question, and I hope you're happy with the results I gave you, happy with the answers I gave you, your questions, which you gave me. So thanks for asking the questions, thanks for watching the video. Add me on Facebook, Skype, Twitter. I will interact with you, I will talk to you. Add me on Xbox 360, play some Call of Duty or something, But, and you can subscribe to this channel as well. But I'm going to be done with plugging now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, guys, this has been your 100th upload of azzgeek 11. See ya. Ooh, yeah.